ain't saying nothing but the truth, man. It's like, it hurts me because honestly, I was hurt behind it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I feel you,
like
bro.
I said, I let it get me down because you spend so much time and energy, man, working on your craft and working on your podcast and working on putting out this good content and learning and investing time in yourself and investing the energy in yourself, and you thinking that you're doing the right thing and investing, but then you got the next brother who claims to have it or got it or whatever like that, who takes full advantage of you, and because you are the newbie, you are the naive one, you have the spunk, you got the spark, you got the energy, you ready to go, you ready to jump in there and spend your money.
Yeah.
And that's totally the wrong thing to do. It's totally the wrong thing to do. I'm telling everybody, man, like you said, there are some people out here who are trying to help you, who have good hearts, but it takes one person to spoil it for everybody else, man. Once you spend your hard-earned money, it makes it hard to trust people. And I promise you, I look at people differently now when it comes to, especially with Facebook and spending money. Like, I got to make sure y'all legit. Like, I'm asking 100 questions. Like, is this legit? Are you here to help? Is this going to benefit me? Is this going to benefit what I'm doing? Is this going to benefit me overall, like, in my brand and everything that's going on? If you're not feeling it or you're feeling some kind of way, don't do it. That's my advice.
Say that again, my brother. If you're feeling some kind of way, just don't do it.
If you're feeling some kind of way, just don't do it. Because it's obviously a reason. Follow your mind, follow your heart on that.
Yeah, because I went against that, my man. I went against that feeling, you know, when I did some stuff and purchased some stuff that I shouldn't have. You know, some things I shouldn't have done because, and I knew it in the back of my mind, I shouldn't be doing this. But again, hope, oh man, this sounds good, man. This could work. You know, if it can, and you talk yourself into it making sense when everything in you is telling you that this does not make sense. And so don't go against that feeling. Don't go against that intuition. There's a reason why you're thinking what you're thinking. When people say, I should have followed my first mind, right? You know what I mean? You should have followed that. That's that intuition. That's that discernment kicking in. Don't ignore that because you want to feel a certain way or because you want to talk yourself into this actually making sense. Because when it costs you in the end and you know you went against that feeling, you got no one to blame but yourself because it was there, right? You felt it and you did it anyway. You did it anyway. So now what you do, pick yourself up off the mat, dust yourself off, go learn the lesson that needs to be learned, and go forth and be productive. That's it. That's it. You can lay there, you can stay there, or you can go forth and be productive, right? Because that happened, turn the page, keep it moving. We've all done it. And that's what these shows are about, to let you know we've been there, done that. We're not talking from the side of our neck like we just on some ivory tower looking down, you know, and saying, okay, you know, oh, well, look at those people. Now, we, the people, we in here.
We been through it, going through it, gonna still go through it. I'm probably gonna get messed over again by somebody else in the future. And I'm looking at it and knowing.
Man. I know.
Right. I mean,
I know what you're saying. Go ahead.
Right. They say, man, you're going to take losses when investing, so I'm aware of that now, and I'm more mindful of that now, and I can be, you know, as protective as I can on my end. And I'm not saying somebody's going to mess me over. I hope not. Like you said, I hope not. But at least now I'm more prepared to, hey, if you go into this, know that you might take a loss. Know that you might take an L and not let that fester or let that breed that negativity that tries to keep me from being that positive person that I am, and let that sit in my mind frame and sit in my soul and just bother me and mess me up like it did. Mm-hmm. Now I'm more mindful of, hey, it may happen. Keep on going. Keep on pushing.
Yes, sir.
And go on with life, because life's still going to go on. They still going to scam somebody else, so you got to keep on pushing it. And remember why you started what you are doing. That was my problem. I got so caught up with, I invested the money, I spent the money, and I lost the money, and I'm mad that I lost track in sight of, okay, you lost it, but what are you going to do to get back? And how do you get back to where you was at?
Right.
You know? And it's all mine. It was just in my mind.
Yes.
I lost $120. Of course, yes. But I also gained something with knowing that, hey, okay, you got to do a little bit better with being mindful of who you spend your money with and being careful and just making sure you're doing the best that you can on that end and not just trusting folks based off of social media, because that is totally the wrong thing to do.
Yeah, yeah. It creates a false reality. You know, even with the reality shows, it's a false reality. So we take this false paradigm and we take that as reality. And then once the reality of it hits our face, like, oh my gosh, I'm surprised and shocked that can happen, because we hitting this bubble, right? And we actually think, well, that's kind of far away. Again, the Libya situation, we thinking that's so far away that ain't touching us. It's going, hey man, you keep letting that slide. You keep not saying anything about that. Look and see how that's being ignored. Oh, it's going to touch you, baby. Just look how that's being ignored. So there has to be a united front toward stopping those kind of things, man, right? But the distractions sometimes get in the way, living my life, building the business, doing this, doing that, that's not important. And so we just overlook those things. You know, we just overlook that because, again, everybody want hope. Everybody just want to be positive. Everybody want to just be great. And that's cool. And that's fine within those things. But also, even in the midst of all those people wanting to be positive and great, there's some not so great. There's some manipulators. There's some liars. There's some cheaters. There's some killers. There's some murderers. There's some people in this mix, right? Even in the midst of you wanting to be all these things, right? You didn't want to go out and get duped and scammed, but you did, right? But does that make you want to go dupe and scam somebody else because you got duped and scammed? No, that's for weak-minded people, right? You decided to be stronger than that, right?
Wait a minute. I ain't gonna lie to you, Cheryl. Once I found out, man, that one dude was passing, well, I ain't gonna say passing files or whatever, but one file from one group that I bought was one way. That's what pissed me off the most, I guess. Yeah. The whole thing. I bought a package from one guy, and I saw a file, and it was his files or whatever on his page. Then I'm thinking that, okay, I'm going to invest in this guy over here. He's doing something different over here with his stuff and everything. So I'm going to spend my money over here and learn from him with his brand on the podcasting or whatever. And he got the same exact damn information as the other dude.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait a minute. It's a scam going on. Like, that was the most frustrating part about everything is, like, I got duped. Like, now I feel like I got duped twice. Because now I feel like it's 100 people out here with this same information that y'all giving around. And this ain't, and the truth of the matter is, I was farther along with my podcast than what they were talking about on the information any damn way. Mm-hmm. So it was like, okay, Kreg, like, you spent this $120. You could have did such and such and such and such with all this $120. You could have did this, and that with this $120. I was all inside of my head, mad at myself.
Right.
Just blaming myself, just hard on myself. When I should have realized, like, Kreg, you took the L, it happened, you invested in yourself, you're doing the best that you can. It's $120, but you are putting the energy and the effort out there to do better, to be better. So you're taking a loss right now, but you're going to gain that loss back. I speak it into existence because I don't know. I don't know if I regained that $120 yet. But yeah. I just try to push it towards positivity, man, because if you don't, that shit will eat you alive. Like,
yeah, man.
It'll eat you alive, let somebody take $120 from you that you work hard for.
Yeah. If you let it, you're right, man. You're right. I mean, you know, try 300 or 400 or 500 or 600. Man, you got people that's losing thousands, man. You know, behind, again, hope, because they feel like, you know what, my back is against the wall and this may be just the ticket I need. This may be just what I need to get me where I need to be over the hump, right? And this may be just the thing. And then they go for it. And then they end up, like I said, like you sometimes, you know, duped or misunderstood or misguided. And then now they're jilted, right? Now they don't like anybody. Like a lady break up with a dude. Now she mad and summer going, I don't like man. I can't stand her. You know? So we have to just be mindful, again, the effects that our actions have on people, man. You know, not that we out here being perfect, but we're striving to be the best we can be, especially in business, right?
especially. And you cannot be, see, this is the stuff I think people don't understand, like that's part of like my generation that like to swear and call each other bosses or whatever. Like this is the stuff that they don't talk about when it comes to the boss side of the game. Everybody wants to be a boss until it's time to be a boss and take losses when it comes to your business. And then you have to bounce back and find a way to create that money and get that money back and keep on going with what you got going on. Like, everybody's not meant to do what we are doing. Like, this is hard work. This is dedication. This is not easy to do. Like, people think we just hop on a computer and press play or press record and this easy. No, this takes time. This takes dedication. I know my man put out 3 or 4 or 5 shows a week with somebody different. And he putting in hard work. So when we spend our money, we spending our time, we spending our energy, we spending our everything. So when we lose that, it's a real L.
Yeah.
And you gotta be able to bounce back from that and keep on going. And that's the part of being a boss that people don't like to talk about. They just want to talk about the money that you made, the success on the end, but they don't look at, okay, what this man did to grind and get the success, the losses that he took to grind and get to where he at, the bad nights, the sleepless nights, the frustrated nights, the hard nights, the wife fussing at him on the side of the night, the kids disturbing him when he record. He got friends calling him when he recording his podcast, disturbing them and doing stuff like that. People don't understand.
Yeah, man. It's a whole different animal. Or how about this, man? You come up with a show topic, man, that you feel real great about, and after the show, like, oh man, that's gonna be a banger right there. You look at the stats. 2 listeners. Two listeners.
That's
man, I know I was on some fire. 2 listeners. Not even a share. I got an unlike and a man hush. Man, look at this. I said.
Man, you are so right, but that is so true. We would think we had 5 episodes in our head. Oh, this topic is gonna be 5. This is gonna work. This is gonna hit, and it don't. And you got to be, and it does hit you. It be like, damn, that didn't work, but you got to keep going. It doesn't matter. It does matter. Let me take that back. It does matter about the stats and stuff when you podcast and you deep into the analytics and stuff like that. But it doesn't matter on top of the base, because what you are doing is you're working on your craft, you're investing in yourself, you're taking your time, and you're putting that energy and effort towards what you're doing. So you're going to see the benefits of that just by doing it and putting that energy out there. Like, I see you with different interviews with different types of people every week. Man, and I know that's not coming by you just putting it on social media. You actually out here on the ground, walking around, talking to people, putting that energy out here, going to networking events, going to meet different people. You know, it's not just happening sitting on social media, and a lot of folks think that what we do is we just interact and we get likes and follows on social media. No, I've met half the people that follow my Disorderly Conduct page by networking, by going out here to these events, by being a sponsor, going to speak, talking, interacting with folks. And I'm an introvert. I'm the introvert of the introverts.
Yeah.
But I swear, Shelton, it's like now, man, networking, it does not make me nervous. Like, going to speak and talk to people now, I get excited about it. I look forward to doing it. It makes my day being able to tell people about what I'm doing because I'm proud of what I'm doing. I'm able to be myself because this is what I do. And people are either going to love you or they're going to hate you, but at the end of the day, I can go to sleep knowing that I'm happy with myself. I love what I do. I can talk about what I do with confidence and feel proud about what I do when I step out here in public and present myself in that manner. And that energy feeds off into other people, and they just gravitate towards, hey, you doing a podcast, or they might even, a lot of people don't even, Shelton, have you ran into a lot of people not knowing what a podcast is?